I'm going to take a breath here, so let me record myself taking a breath here and then act it out while I'm lip syncing.
But you had you were in marching band. You remember you were in marching band.
Yes.
You remember moving around, doing all that choreography. You weren't technically.
Yes, but we weren't playing at the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Exactly. They are playing at the halftime.
Which is why it's all pre-recorded.
Yes. You just proved your point.
But that's also my point, is that they're not remembering to go, I should take a breath here.
Of course they are. Do you think it's the only time they did it? They probably rehearsed it all day, and they had several rehearsals.
Yeah, they go on
beforehand.
tour
They are
knowing that.
I'm just saying, the Black Eyed Peas would not have gone out there and put on that shit show had...
Maybe it was shitty because it was pre-recorded.
It was.
And they were probably shit-faced while they were
the
pre-recorded.
Black Eyed Peas just kind of suck now. And
they're not even around anymore. I think they totally broke up after that.
Yeah,
whatever.
I think they are.
Were you embarrassed by
Rest
that?
in peace, Fergie. Oh, wait.
Remember when she peed her pants?
What, isn't she like a meth head?
Is she?
I
feel
think
like
so.
she
Remember when she
is.
died in the
She's
Poseidon
singing
Adventure,
now.
the remake with Kurt Russell?
I don't think I
Kind
saw
of.
that.
That was actually just called Poseidon.
Poseidon. I'm sorry. There's
But
like
yes.
5 of them.
Just called out Ken again.
They got like
0 for 2.
Poseidon Adventure, Poseidon Adventure 2, the remake, and then the other
best,
remake.
the original Poseidon Adventure with Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah. Did you ever see the second one?
I just love that because
With,
I like that guy's name.
He looks like
With
saying
Michael
Borgnine.
Caine?
No.
So there's a second one. It's called The Return to the Poseidon Adventure. It
My
takes
God,
place
we have gone off on a tangent.
literally. Hey, that's what this is all about, right? Literally, as they are leaving in the helicopter, Michael Caine shows up, and he's like, "Hey, over there, there's a ship upside down." And they go up, and they're like, "Oh, there's got to be gold on this ship."
That's
It's
a pretty
the
good Michael
SS
Caine
Poseidon."
impression.
That's great.
So they get on the ship, and long story, they start doing the opposite of what they did in the first movie. Like, "Oh, we got to go deeper to the ship for the gold." And then, Russian terrorists played by Telly Savalas.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
This is an actual movie. It's called Return to the Poseidon.
I'm not saying it's not. It's just funny because none of us know what you're talking about.
No.
That's what I'm
We are
telling
not
you.
following you at all.
I don't know how we got on the Poseidon. Oh, Fergie. We were talking about Fergie. We got to the Poseidon.
Some people just want to watch the world burn.
They do just want to wash the world back.
Okay. Can we move? Can we go back to what we were
Can
talking
you just
about?
stay in Michael Caine character for the rest of the day that we're
I
doing
cannot.
this?
You actually just
I
reminded me of
love
something else I
doing
want to
that.
talk about.
I did that. We did that. Okay, one more quick story, then I'll let you guys go back. So me, my brother-in-law, his friend Nick, and one of our coworkers, Ray, we were all going out to the bar one night, and we had already been drinking.
And you saw Michael Caine.
No, so we used to do this fake Canadian accent. It was clearly fake. It was kind of based off of some of the stuff that Barstool Sports did and some of South Park and shit like that. And we were just doing it like a completely fake. I can't even do it right now, but whatever. And we convinced the cab driver that we were from Canada. So or the Uber driver. So 10 minutes into our drive, we're almost at the bars, and he goes, "So what part of Canada are you guys from?" And we all just lost it. And I'm like, "What? We are not from Canada, sir. I apologize."
You should have said Toronto.
I just it was literally, we were going for so long that at that point we were so
Scotia.
caught off guard. Oh, I know that was perfect though.
I've done that once.
Yeah, it was
I was
fun.
at the boardwalk and I was talking in a British accent. And my boyfriend's like, "All right, you can stop." I was like, "Not until we get to the car."
I might just walk into work tomorrow or next time I'm working and go up to our boss and be like, "Hello there, how you doing today? I'm Michael Caine, how you doing?" He'll look at me like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Fergie interview. When I was on crystal meth, I hallucinated that the CIA and FBI were tracking me.
Well, that was real, so
Yeah, okay.
that's
So
the only real thing
she
that
said
happened.
it. She said it.
I didn't know
so-
she was on crystal meth. I didn't know she'd do that.
I didn't know
She's
either.
Yeah. No, I think she was.
You learn something new every day.
I
You
think
remember her national anthem at the end?
Oh my god.
well, that was an NBA game, wasn't it? I
Yeah.
think?
I don't
And
think I've
everyone
seen that.
watching
Oh,
the video,
man. It is
it's terrible.
it is widely considered probably one of the worst five.
When
And
she was
it's
singing,
historically bad.
they had the camera going around,
LeBron James
showing
is
everyone,
cracking
and
up.
everyone just
Steph
standing
Curry
there
is cracking up.
Oh my God.
everyone was doing those eyes that
I
are
can't-
like,
I
what
can't-
the
There's
fuck
that
is
one
going
part-
play
on?
it
Oh, so,
because it'll
no,
probably-
I definitely saw that because that was recently, wasn't it?
We'll watch it after, but
Yeah,
yeah,
pretty
it was
recent.
last season. It was.
And it's
Yeah,
the
'cause
part-
It was the
And it
2018
was
NBA
all
All-Star
over
game.
Twitter,
Yeah.
bashing her.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing when Steph Curry and LeBron were trying to not hysterically
Yeah, they were all,
laugh
like-
during the
Because
national anthem.
the most
We'll
famous
watch
part
it.
of that.
We'll watch it when we're done.
The most famous part of that is "For the land of the free," and then she goes, "And the home of the brave."
I know, she screeched it too.
I don't care
She
when
tried to do
people
a Motown version of it, like a blues.
Not everybody's gonna be great at singing that.
Do you think she was on
national
meth
She tried
while
to
she did that?
overdo
Oh
it.
yeah.
Like the meth took over. Like, hey
100%.
Fergie, listen, this is what we're gonna do.
She's like, "I'll be right back."
Even Roseanne's
She calls
like,
up
"Damn, I didn't do
Heisenberg.
that." Roseanne's comment was, "She should have been canceled, not me."
Oh,
Ew.
Oh God.
we need a. We need some sound effects. All right, so where were you guys? What were you even talking about?
We were talking about Super Bowl halftime. We started. All right, so this went from Avril Lavigne to the Super Bowl to Lady Gaga. I don't know where the hell we were going.
No, but you started talking about Madonna, and that's how you.
Oh yeah, but we were
that's
talking
how we
about
started about
Madonna's show
Super
was
Bowl.
clearly lip synced. I mean, it was a great show. But
I'm not gonna argue.
all right, anyway. This is where we can make it interactive. So if you follow us on Instagram at Salsa Queso Show, you can leave your comments on there and tell us what you think.
We also have a Facebook now too, right?
We also have a Facebook.
And we also have us on the www.kjjrradio.com. .wordpress.com.
.gov/edu.
The truth is we work for the CIA.
/activate.
Right, Agent Chief? All right. This has gone way out of hand. Oh, yeah, but anyway, you should watch those Poseidon movies, like 4 of them. But anyway, she dies in the Poseidon Adventure, spoiler alert.
Yeah, I remember
the remake,
that. No,
the
I
Kurt
remember
Russell
that one.
So, next, me and Kaysa were talking about this, and we kind of informed Big Chief about it, too. Has anybody been watching Shane Dawson's documentary on YouTube about Jake Paul?
No,
Crickets.
you guys tried to get me to watch it, and I just haven't had time, but I want to. I saw something about it before you said something to me the other day, and I wanted to
Yeah, I wasn't planning on watching it.
What do you think about it?
See, from what I've watched, like, he does come off as a
sociopath. He does.
But, like, you saw the episode.
You mean from what you've watched in the documentary?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought.
The first
even
in his own videos, too.
That's
yeah,
I
like
was
when
he's a sociopath anyway.
Shane Dawson was talking about how he's behaving, and he like will show clips. Like he talked to a therapist, and she was like, "They do this," and then it would show a clip of Jake Paul doing that. They do this, and then a video of him doing that. So it was like everything she said. There was a YouTube video to back that up. Mm-hmm. So it was pretty.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I think he really is just like a psycho.
But apparently,
like if he could turn out to be like a serial killer, and it would.
Who are these people? I have no idea what you guys.
Jake
are
and
They're
Logan Paul.
YouTubers.
Have you heard about Logan Paul?
They are terrible people.
He posted a video in the Suicide
the
Forest.
Suicide Forest video.
Okay, yeah, I know that
they're
guy
brothers.
is.
I don't even think it's that he posted a video. It's that he was like laughing.
He
and,
was.
Yeah,
Like they're both.
he was
Because like people,
laughing.
I've seen videos and stuff before, and you can do it in
And
a
he
way that is like
posted it.
historically or like educational kind of thing.
Yeah, he was definitely being
Yeah, like
weird
he
as
went
fuck.
there and he was like, hoo-hoo, and everyone's like, well, what the fuck did you think you were going to find in the Suicide Forest?
Yeah.
And like he filmed the body and everything.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, you have no respect.
Yeah, that's.
But
that
this
was
show-
I remember that.
I'm surprised he's like allowed on YouTube still. Like,
Well,
I mean,
they banned him for a little bit.
no, I know, but it's like he kind of did like a half-hearted apology, and a lot of people.
They
didn't-
talk about. They go
Oh,
over that
yeah. A
too.
lot of
They
people
go over
didn't
that
buy
too
it,
in
and
this
it's like-
documentary.
But
I don't,
and
does he actually realize that the?
I don't think so.
the
They said that they think
asshole shit
Logan
they did.
is also
Logan-
a sociopath.
Logan
And
admitted he's a
They feed off
sociopath.
each other, dude.
He
They
admitted
feed off
that
each
he
other.
has sociopath tendencies.
Yeah.
What pisses me? Okay, can I tell you what pisses me off about both of them? And this, not this is like YouTubers in general. Is like they make so much money off of some of that stuff. Like the dude drives a lifted Mercedes G-Wagon.
They go over this
that
too in
is
a documentary.
probably like $150,000 vehicle, and I'm like, you got that from making YouTube videos? Are you kidding me? I mean, that's cool. Like I wish that I had the foresight to have gotten into that a little bit more.
But like you watch this now, Shane Dawson. He was started off as like a comedian, making joke videos on YouTube, and now he's getting into like these full-fledged documentaries.
I love the one of Jeffree
The
Star.
Secret Life of Jeffree Star was critically acclaimed. I mean,
I want to be Jeffree Star.
that was crazy. Oh. I mean, he's got a hot boyfriend. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Jeffree Star is gorgeous.
Isn't the boyfriend straight too? Like, how the hell did
No.
that happen?
No, but they. Did you watch that documentary?
Which part?
The whole thing?
No, I didn't see the whole thing, but I know the story about it. Which part were you going to talk about?
Like if they go somewhere, they'll have someone join them in fun time.
Yeah.
But like they wouldn't. They wouldn't like go separate and do someone. Like they would do a stranger together.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that. That was interesting.
It's weird. But
Jake Paul.
Did you see the one where Nick was in?
And Jake
He's
Paul?
a former.
Which one?
What is it?
Oh, yeah, the
Team
Jake
10?
Paul one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to get to.
Bob Dole. Sorry.
The first episode, kind of dived into it. Like, was it the first or second episode where they talked about like the YouTubers, like one, like almost half of YouTubers are sociopaths? Was that the second episode?
That's the second one with the therapist.
Okay. But like the first episode was like, they dive into the interest part of it, and the second one, the second one was actually got a lot of criticism because, well, it opens up with a disclaimer each time, Shane Dawson is not a doctor.
Yeah,
He
don't self-diagnose.
Don't self-diagnose.
diagnose someone
Don't
else.
diagnose your friends. But people were like, the second episode was pretty scary, and maybe what little was a little bit, but I mean, it was.
People were saying like he was trying to make a joke out of this disorder.
I don't think he was though, and that's the thing. They're like, oh, nobody was
like. No offense, but it is scary to think about. Like they have no empathy, no emotion, basically.
But
like, they just copy, they mimic what everyone else feels, and it's
let me tell you something. Like nobody with mental illness should be put down. I mean, it's very tough. And that was a point, sociopathic tendencies are the difference between psychopathic and sociopathic is psychopathic, you're born with it, sociopathic is environmental. And what he was trying to explain was, with sociopaths, it's very, no, they're not hurting anybody. I mean, I've met people who are sociopaths. They're harmless.
I feel like that after, like, I love Shane Dawson, but after he was getting that hate from people saying, you made it this, he was like, kind of like kissing Jake's ass, like, oh no, I don't think this.
But another thing also was that with that also being said, he also goes out to prove that people are getting hurt by Jake and Logan Paul. And that's why he's doing this.
Yeah, but you saw the episode with Nick where they said that everything is staged.
Yeah, everything is staged. That was a big episode.
All those things that he did were pranks, and they were planned.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
The crazy ass shit.
And he said that his audience is like from like 6 or 8 years old to 16, and he's like, I try to keep it.
What kills me is like I know that my nieces and nephews watch that stuff.
Like,
yeah, and that's what he said. He's like, I try to keep it
why?
clean,
Like,
and then it went from a clip to him like making out with random girls and like touching people's butts, and I'm like, if I had an 8-year-old boy or girl, I'd be like, stop fucking watching that.
The third and fourth episodes were probably the most shocking things I've ever seen. The third episode was he goes into the family dynamics of the family, and you find out like the dad is really fucked up.
Oh yeah, he's a creep.
The mom has her own problems. The two brothers,
like the dad was kissing those same girls that Jake was, and they were like my age.
That's gross.
And they were like, who's the better kisser?
And it's disgusting.
And that's weird. And the fact that the dad is on board with it,
and the dad
weird.
is like insane. Like the dad's like, I mean, they don't imply. I mean, it's not. They say he was a strict father and he made them do all this crazy shit. So I mean, you can take it either way you want, but you can tell they're getting their crazy ass behaviors from him. But then the fourth episode boggled my mind because the fourth episode goes into like YouTubers. And you find out, like, he goes and what's the guy's name? Nick, whatever the hell is their manager.
Nick Jonas.
They go to visit this guy in his fucking house that has an elevator in it. And they're
like, a movie theater.
Wait, hold on.
And a gym.
Who has?
I think he was the manager
Nick,
of Team 10.
Yeah, he was like someone.
That's not that weird though. To have an elevator in a movie.
No. But here's the thing.
No, like because like I've been in houses like that, and they're big, but they're not like mansions or anything.
But the story. We need to talk about John a little bit, but the point is, like, it's a top secret house, and this is another thing. Also, they moved to this house because
you said top secret.
God damn it! Jake Paul leaked the address of the house they were staying at, and a whole bunch of.
Did you hear that he also leaked Post Malone's address?
Yeah, that's another
thing. Did you see the video? And like Post Malone opens the door and he's like, "What are you doing?"
The
here?
Jets won the Super Bowl 16-7. In case you're wondering, in Super Bowl 3, 1967. Okay, since we were talking about that last time,
that's true.
But like a big thing is though in this, they show like all these people showed up, and obviously what you were just saying. Like, they kind of shoot him away, and you hear the mother screaming, well, our clicks get you money.
They give you your paychecks. They give you your paychecks.
Which she's right. She's right.
No, but also, like, Jake is the one that poured it out there. No one else said, put our address out there. So now they all have to deal with no privacy.
Look, excuse my
language. He put it on all of them.
But if you're going to go and do stupid-ass shit on the internet, and your address leaks, and you're going to show it all over YouTube and be an asshole, you're going to deserve that.
It didn't leak. He put it out there. Without telling.
Wow, in unison.
And that's the thing. And like, these people show up and you're trying to get rid of them. Yeah, it looks bad on you. I don't give a shit how you feel.
But like,
it looks bad on you.
It wasn't Jake that was trying to get rid of them. It was Nick.
And I'm sorry. It looks bad on you. I have no sympathy for you.
Put that in like a
you are making $25 million off clicks. I don't give an ass. Rat's ass. Hey, what's going on here?
I think that might be part of the echo. Is like I'm hearing both of you through both of your mics.
Oh,
hello.
So, like,
hello.
You see, like Joe's and eyes are just like turned a little bit. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit better now. There we go.
Yeah.
Heyo.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they were just a little close.
It sounds like the normal amount of doubled.
Yeah.
Instead of like, yeah.
All right.
But the point
Sorry.
is, like,